this after I have streamed it. Today's video is going to be 3 parts. We are going to have a video for mods. We're going to have a video for Blueprint Episode 1, and as well as Let's Play. And that's just simply how I have chosen to do this. So let's get over to the game, shall we? Alright, sorry for the black screen there, but as you can see, we're in the menu options here. I am going to let you know this Let's Play is going to be for 5dim, which is why these mods are all active. Grayed out mods are mods that I have but are currently not using. Just worry about the white mods. As they are necessary for the game to run the same as me. There we go. They're all active. They're all doing what they need to do. Now we're going to switch over, go new games. I'm going to show you the mod settings, that the way that I have them set up. As well, so where things can function. This one right here is very important. Okay, that's startup. This is map. There we go. This is what my player is. And there we go. Done. And because I didn't change anything, I didn't do a reboot. Actually, I believe I did. I decided to take off the trash infinite slots and the logistics infinite slots because they're not, I don't want them active right now. Going to be leaving this as default, this as default, this as default, and we're just going to hit generate. Which loaded in, got pretty fast. Hit tab here. Am going to activate that. Now we're in a pretty good, decent spawn. Spawn has is really nice with everything right nearby. A little bit of that one. Okay, this is a good start. Now I'm going to show you what the basic gave me because I feel it's important. Alright, this is what it gave me in terms of items. It's here is where I'm going to start off at, as I am going to need coal for fuel, and this will run these ones all together in sync like that. I'm going to be putting one on lead, copper, iron, tin, and stone. I should have around here too. Give me a minute, gotta find the stone. Where's oil? Should have a stone known around here, just gotta find it. Ah, there it is. Right over there. But there's a reason why I wanted that stone known. Stone node is very, very important. Okay. I leave the still with a couple burners so where we can increase on any of them. I'm going to come over here and chop down some trees. To get some wood. This is going to be used for a couple things like inserters, but the main reason why I wanted it was for some storage chests. As I am going to need them. I'm sorry if it's really hard to see what I'm doing. It's going to be like that for the first little bit. Make sure the stone is going for a while, so I'm putting the rest of my coal in there to keep it going. I'm going to hit Alt, which is going to show that chest getting stone. I'm going to hit Control to out that stone so I can do some stuff with it. I'm also going to run down here and pick up some more coal from our burners right here. Next thing I'm going to do is make one stone furnace. All I have the mats for. Going to come down to the iron and drop it right in front. I am going to be running up to the stone and collecting from it periodically, but because it is taking me a while to build up the stone, I'm going to take and add a couple more burners to the stone so where we can get that in much more fast, and so where we can get burners, get our stone furnaces in a little bit faster as well. Going to be making all 6 of those up. Time to run down over here. I'm going to put one here, another one here, 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 and we still have one left over. But now we have all of those going. We even have zinc down here. I don't know if that burned into a zinc plate or not. Just in case it does, I'm going to put one in here. I'm also going to go ahead and drop in the resource that I pick up. These will stop producing when they are full of resource, so I will have to come and check on those. The other thing that I do need to do is go through with control and drop more coal into there. Then I will be running up to our coal over here and grabbing more, and then go and add it to our burners. And then I am also going to grab our stone here because we will be needing that for our next project. Those are out of coal, so I need to come add more coal to these three. Keeping those three running is going to be important. I'm going to make this smaller batch with the rest of our burners because we are going to need a lot more coal. As you can see, these ones run out of fuel down here, so I'm going to be running back and forth between the coal and down here to give them fuel. And letting it run and sit there like that will be what we're up to. There we go. The next one I will, I don't have much use for that right now. I'm going to collect plates that I have inside of each of these because I am going to start working towards the next stage. The next stage is going to be getting research, power, going, as well as getting inserts going for the next stage. Now, I do know there's one item that I did miss, and that was the lamps. I do not have enough material for it. I'm going to collect from our furnaces down here. Now I can make a lamp. There. Now just gotta wait for the queue for everything that I queued up. In the meantime, I am going to run up here and collect coal. Going to run up, make sure our stone is still going. It is. So that is satisfactory. Going to run down here and give items that need more fuel. As well as come down to this one and give it some fuel as well. Now, that means we can just let these run for a bit. Now, I'm going to let you know the first research that I'm going to be getting is automation, because I need this one next, and this one won't unlock until I do logistics, which is going to be after automation, which is why we're working towards power. And as you can see, we got all of our elements going. I am going to be sending an offshore pump over here. The other thing I am going to do is to get some pipes, one underground and 2 pipes queued up as well, as I'm going to need them. This is basically how I'm starting with the 5 dim. I'm going to control and pick up some more plates. And then look through. Next thing's going to get all of the mining drills that I can make done, because those are going to be necessary. For the next stage. No. Now, there are several things that we are going to be doing, and I'll explain why I have done them the way I have. Like, for instance, this pipe, reason why I'm going out as far as I can is because I want to be able to walk along here, but also to give the boilers plenty of room to be placed. This also helped me realize that I need more pipe, which means I need more iron. The next thing for power is I'm going to need some power poles. As you can see, the boilers here, there is quite a few of them. I even have a rock I need to get out of the way. And this will be and this will be show you how I set him up. I also turn this way to get best coverage. I also am using burner inserters as a safety net. Sure, my power doesn't go out on me. And so now we've got that. Now we need to get the next setup going, which is going to be drills on each of these oars. These will actually come off of the oars and over to more stone furnaces later on, but I am still building up resources towards that. Do need to get all my coal picked up here. Burners are still going to be running, as well as pick up my stone, because they are going to be an important part of what we do. Now, I'm going to need a lot more inserters, but before I get to that, I need to get more drills pumped out, more of these electric drills. I also need to decide where I am going to set up our temporary plate making as well. I also need to set up a whole bunch of the stone furnaces into making so that I can so the first step I'm going to do is bring this iron out this way, as it's going to be one of the items that I need, followed by the tin. The lead is also going to come down and do the same. This is going to be a raw resource belt. Alrighty, there's that one. Now, this one is coming from this one. It is going to be split in order to come up, as well as to join um and I need more tin. Oh, there we go. Power can start going to all of them. which allows the ore to come down here. I still leave the burners and the forges right where they're at for right now. I still need to just and everything. Okay, there we go. Resources coming in. I had to disconnect the power because I needed to get more coal. There we go. Now we'll get those rolling now. Now I'm going there we go. That got the coal out of my inventory, which was the whole purpose of doing that. Now the next thing I am going to get down and place right here is going to be the lab, so our automation can complete, so where I can do logistics next. I do apologize for me not talking constantly. I'm just trying to make sure I have everything running correctly, because that is very, very important. And now that I've got all my resources coming down to a belt, the next phase will be taking these stone furnaces and setting them up. They won't be able to function quite yet because I have some research that I need to take care of. This is also what I'm doing right now. Is going to be just a basic starter line development. Going to do logistics next, like I said. This first one I am going to be setting up for iron. The next one going to be turning this one to go under because that's my fuel. I do need to redesign this a little bit. As I need to have all of these running and getting stuff. I also need as you can see, there we go. This will get me past this into a storage unit for the iron. I will be going take a break from making belts here and getting more of these because I need more science packs. And that's basically a lot of what I'm going to be doing is planning ahead. Now everything's going to be at this point until I actually get and this is also where things are going to be. I am doing 2 lines of iron to start me out with, and there is a reason why I am doing this. I'm also setting up my lines the way I am is to where I have space, or if I need to expand or adjust for furnaces, which is why I've set it up the way I have. I've done a double iron. My next one would be typically copper, but if I come and look at the inserters, it takes quite a few items that I need. So I'm going to eventually have a furnace set up for all of my plates, as well as getting all of my elements in place. Now, tin is something that I am short on, and I'm short on fuel for my tin. And that is something that is concerning, but not unexpected. I'm going to add the research packs that I currently have made into the lab, and now I am going to run up and pull out my good old burners. I'm going to hit F and pick up any that fell onto the floor. I am also going to be going AFK once I fix my track element here, as well as placing down a couple more elements like so. So I'm going to basically let this run for a bit, let you guys kind of see some of the grind that I do. I am going to be stopping the YouTube recording video, so give me a minute to do that. Alright, this is the end of episode 1, which has the mod list in it and everything, so I'm going to stop.